big game of the weekend. Leicester versus Arsenal.
No, it's a big game. It is a big game.
It is. As you said, every game. There's no small games in the Premier League, are there? But
unless you're playing Southampton. Hey!
Man City nearly lost that game. Yeah, nearly lost that game. Nearly dropped points. Liverpool versus Man City. Some call it a title decider. In November. Liverpool.
When the title was decided in October. Mad.
I know. Strange how football works, isn't it? Liverpool, 6 points clear. Winning games, last minute, like it's no one's business. Sadio Mane, best player in the league, on form, attacker at least.
Best player in the league, on form, attacker.
At least.
On the left side.
On the left side for Liverpool. No real injury concerns. 29 years. No real injury concerns. 29 years. Klopp's red army. I don't know what we'll call it. Whereas Man City, 2 times Premier League winners, back to back.
Centurions, formidables.
I don't know about all that.
European champions.
I don't know.
To be.
I don't know about all of that. 6 points behind. Injuries. Disarray. Pep's bald.
No goalkeeper.
Kyle Walker. How do we see this one go? I mean, all points was a Liverpool victory.
Nothing but. Where is it? Anfield, isn't it?
Yeah, Anfield.
Man. Mahrez Gate back again, boy.
Just a bit lost.
I'm lost. I'm lost because I feel like it's going to be a draw because what big game ever ends in a big team in a team winning these days? And no one wants to go for it. It's quite. I think they asked Klopp today actually. Why? Do you have to go for it?
Well, you said it's a game. It's a one to win game.
It's a one to win. Of course, I want to win the game. To me, things means that he's just gonna try and get the point. Yeah. Get the point, and that could be to their downfall, man. I think it's weird. Defensively, both teams are lacking a lot this year. Conceding. Both teams conceding, can't keep a clean sheet. Alisson ain't kept a clean sheet all season since August. Man City, of course, lost their centre back, and even then, some of the quality of play in the last few weeks hasn't been great. Southampton was the eked out result. What great European champions do, I guess. Yeah, I think it's going to be a draw. I think Man City will go for it, and I think Liverpool will hold them to an extent. But I think
You think Man City gonna go for it?
Yeah, I think so. I think they have to. I think Man City can't afford to. I think a draw is okay for them. A loss is
fatal.
Yeah. But as I said, the title's already done. So really and truly, rest up, Champions League. Rest up for the Champions League, boy.
This is a post-season friendly.
Post-season friendly, man. The title is done, man. I mean, how much is it? 6 points? After the juju that's been going on in the past few weeks, man, diving all over the place, last-minute goals. You can't stop. You can't stop the Reds right now. You can't stop the Reds.
He'll do it again.
Who?
Mane.
Oh yeah, he said. I will do it again. He said I'll do it again. So he knows. He knows what he is. He's a diver. he knows what he is. Pep called him a diver. Klopp denied it. But Mane said, no, Klopp, relax. I will do it again. I'm a certified diver. Now we'll do it again. VAR or no VAR.
Listen, if I can get the penalty, I'll do it again. Say nothing, Mane.
Say nothing. I respect him. Because Salah was like, I was touched. I said, no, I am a diver. I will do it again. man for being where he is, man.
I think both teams will be content with a draw. I mean, Liverpool will be happy with a draw. Man City would take a draw. Because with all the issues going on, injury-wise, I just think a draw at Anfield, as they showed last year, ain't the worst result. Because they were still able to come back from that.
How they drew that game.
I know, they
Mahrez, man.
But
it's fine, they won it anyway.
So I think I can see both clubs kind of just not really going for it, keeping a four at the back, not having. I don't think like Liverpool's fullbacks aren't going to be bombing forward like they usually do.
Right.
I don't think so. Like look at Liverpool play when they came to Old Trafford. That kind of game where we'll just chill on the halfway. If there's an opportunity, maybe if I can guarantee that Henderson's gonna cover behind me, I'll eat forward a bit. Of course, I'm crossing from deep. I ain't gonna go too far. I'm crossing from deep because I think both teams are gonna be happy with a draw. I think it would take something.
Early goal changes the game.
I need an early Sterling goal to settle my nerves, man. Early Man City goal settle my nerves.
Does it change the game?
If Liverpool concede,
it does.
Are they gonna? Is their game plan at least has to change at some point?
At some point, yeah. But I can't see them going like gung-ho after the 5th minute to try and get back in.
But it could be like the Man United game where they at half time we change things up, and I'm sure Klopp will probably already have a second fullback plan in mind anyway, because usually it falls to Divock. Well, It's a tough one, man.
I think for me,
Ederson playing or not could be vital as well.
I think an early Liverpool goal is the best for the game, because I think as a Man City can't afford to lose. So if they score first, they have to come out to get 2 goals, which means obviously Liverpool going to hit them on the break as well. Whereas a Liverpool goal, a Man City goal, I said Liverpool just need 1, and they could say, well, you know what? We've got 85 minutes. We've got 80 minutes to get this. Don't panic. Whereas Man City go 1, I can see them panicking. The thing with Man City's panic, it's such a good side. But they do panic. When they go 1 behind, everybody gets frantic. It's like, because I think there was a stat when they were playing, not Watford. Southampton. Where I think last season or something like that, or they've been behind 8 times could have been last season actually, and they hadn't won any of those games, or the last 8 times, and it shows that obviously when they get 1 ahead, they tend to either draw or win the game, generally win the game. But when they go behind, I don't know, it obviously depends when what time. When they go behind, they struggle to win that game. I think they start panicking, and it's so strange to say that for top quality players like that. But when you're not used to it, it's different.
And I think also, but also I think is that because when they're losing, and Jesus gets thrown on with Aguero up top, and the players get pushed up the field. So Fernandinho, who's playing at centre back, he's on the halfway line dictating the play from there. All of a sudden, it's like the team isn't as stretched as it normally is. So the play, you can't just swing the play from one side to the other because everyone's there. It's like get the ball in there. And I think the 2 games that they lost and the Southampton game, I think 28, 30 and 32 crosses went in, because all that happens, it goes wide and they just try and throw the ball in the box, whip the ball in, see if anyone can get a header on it. They haven't even got a striker that can even rise up and get the headers on it anyway. But it's like you said, it's panicking.
But that's
because they don't know what to do, so they go to what they don't know, which is whip the ball in, which they're not used to. But
that's what they do anyway.
No, they don't. Man. They're not. As I said, they're the
when all their players are fit, that's how they play. Mendy and Sane, that's what they do.
No, but not like that.
They have Sterling on one side and then Sane on the other.
No, but they don't go. They don't go to Mendy and say, "Just put the ball in the box. We'll try and get the header on it to get the goal." They play it round
and pass it.
Yeah, maybe get to the byline and whip it across and then get someone to be in. That's not what's happening. They're crossing it from just past the halfway line, looping it into the box, try and get someone to head it down to someone to pull it
So
in.
it could fall 25 yards out to Yaya Toure.
Yeah, and that's not there anymore. Kevin De Bruyne ain't producing them, and maybe I don't know. He's got the quality, but he seems like he wants to be more the playmaker. So that at the moment they haven't got someone to just drive it in like that. And Vincent Kompany ain't there anymore. So I think, yeah, as I said, I think it's panic stations, and I just don't think the team is suited to do that. And maybe the backup plan isn't as good as we think. And for me, the best thing for them to do would not bring Gabriel Jesus to Anfield. Just leave him at home.
Man said leave him at home.
Leave him at home.
Man said leave it. They need the options, innit?
He's not option, man. He's not option, man.
So who are they bringing?
Who else they got? Phil Foden, man.
Who is there? Is Kelechi still there?
Oh, as a
No, he's at
striker.
Leicester, isn't it?
Huh?
As a striker. What if
They got the best striker in the world.
and what if Aguero injures himself? Then who do they bring on?
Raheem.
Sterling through the middle,
Raheem.
innit? Sterling through the middle. Yeah, for me, I think Sterling. I have a feeling Sterling's gonna have a good game. You know, he usually struggles at Anfield. Mainly because of the pressure. It's nothing to do with his quality as a footballer, but it's the pressure. He gets slated when he goes back there. No, it's not. But I just had a feeling. A couple of hours thinking, I think this is finally the time. This is finally the time. You know, he's his main man now. He's the man. He's the man they turn to.
Relax.
He's the man they. I'm not saying he's their best player, but he is the guy that when they need a goal, it's usually you're relying on Sterling.
Aguero.
No, Aguero will get your goal wherever, but I'm talking about I think big moments. Aguero will get you his customary goal whenever that comes, whether it's early, mid, late, but big moments, crunch moments. I think Sterling's that guy. Probably from that stages last season, last minute winners. I think he could probably go about 2 or 3 last minute winners last season. Goals in the Champions League. I know they went out to Spurs, but he got like a goal or 2 in that second leg. This season gets the opening goal against. I know that again they drew the game against Atalanta. I think he's the go-to guy. The fact that Aguero's the one that gets dropped, and London don't play in the same position, but Sterling don't get dropped.
Aguero should never.
I don't think he should
ever.
But I'm talking about facts, and Aguero is not Pep's main man. Maybe he should be.
That's the Pep's downfall.
I mean, I think Kevin De Bruyne is their best player, but Kevin De Bruyne is what he does. Whoever's there, you're gonna keep putting the balls in. You're gonna keep doing that. But in terms of that moment, that clutch moment, I think Sterling, and it may well be Pep's downfall. Why he's not going to win the Champions League this year? It may well be.
What foolishness you talking about?
But I have a feeling that Sterling's going to have a good game. I do think it's going to be a draw though. I just think it's going to get to a stage maybe 1-1, 80 minutes, and no one's going to really go hell for leather. You push and someone may get a winner, but no one's going to say we need to go out and get this, because I think the impact of a loss is way too much for both sides. As I said, for me the league's done. Cause I don't expect Liverpool to lose this game. But should they lose this game? Should. The title pendulum swings. Now, there's still 3 points clear. Should they lose it? But the momentum is with City. They've closed the gap from 8 to 3. They've beaten their nearest rivals at their own ground, at their home, and they still have to play them at the Etihad. And by the time they play them, with all Liverpool's fixture rearrangements because of Club World Championship and Carabao Cup involvement, etc., by the time they play, they could be ahead, even if just the fact that they played more games, despite the fact whether Liverpool's lost more games or dropped more points in that time. If Liverpool lose this game, it's a big title shift. And equally, if Liverpool win this game, see, you're done. They're done. They're finished.
Finito. Goodbye.
They're fighting with Leicester for second. And as a matter of fact, Leicester's going ahead of them. Leicester's beating Arsenal on Saturday.
100%.
They're fighting with Chelsea for third. Wait, Chelsea going ahead of them. They're fighting with Arsenal for fourth. That is it. Man City are starting.
Arsenal barely fighting for fourth, bro.
No. Arsenal in fifth.
Yeah, but they're going to lose to Leicester.
Oh,
So
Palace.
Yeah.
So they're fighting with Palace for fourth. Listen, City's starting that game, I feel, in fourth place. Because 2 points, yes, they're 2 points ahead of Leicester and Chelsea. They're starting that game against Liverpool in fourth place.
Even more reason for them to win.
And they're ending that game against Liverpool in fourth place.
You lot are so deluded. You know
What you're saying is that Leicester and Chelsea are going to close the gap into Liverpool.
Well, yeah.
If Man City win that game, Leicester's back in the title race.
Four-way title.
What a season we're going to have. 2019 season just opens up. Mad.
It's a must not lose game for both sides.
It is.
It's a want to win
100%
game
is.
for both.
Listen, I was talking to Raz, my brother, about this literally yesterday. I was talking to him about it. And I said, each result has, like, an outcome, a result. Liverpool win.
Usually 3 points.
Usually. There will definitely be an outcome.
Liverpool win. I would say, you know what? 100%. This title is Liverpool's. I can't see Man City getting away back into this. It's 9 points. Liverpool on a roll, haven't lost, unbeaten. The next step after that is Liverpool's mindset would probably change from, can we hang in to win the title, to, can we go the whole season unbeaten? That would be the next step. If they beat Man City, it's no longer a thinking of, are we going to win this? It's, are we going to win this and go the whole season unbeaten? That's what it would be. If they draw
Just to clarify, they're not going the season unbeaten, regardless of the result. But go on.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah.
That's what they'll be thinking.
Oh, yeah.
That record's secure on the back.
Preston.
Okay. Anyway, speaking of which, they can actually. No, wait. I'm being serious.
The 49 game unbeaten.
They can beat the 49 unbeaten
without
run
going this season
without going the whole season unbeaten. I'm just putting it out there.
Does that count?
Does that count?
Well, until they get that gold Premier League trophy.
No.
The cabinet.
No, but what? No, wait. Say they go 50 unbeaten and then lose, but win the Premier League.
Are they
Does that count?
Are they invincibles?
They're not invincibles.
Are
They're
they-
not.
are they
They haven't
better
got
than-
a whole season unbeaten.
Are they better than the Invincibles?
No. They ain't got a whole season unbeaten. They ain't got a gold trap. They ain't even got a silver Premier League trophy cabinet in their cabinet right now. So they need to just relax about
There you
that.
go.
But yeah, so
The
they win
mentality
it.
will change.
Yeah, they win it. Mentality change. I think title is theirs. It's a draw. I think it's still all to play for. If it's a draw, it's all to play for. If Man City win, 100% the title is Manchester City's. 100%. And I'll tell you why. Because yeah, we could argue at the start of the season.
1% margin for error.
No, 100%. Literally, this game right here decides the title. Well, actually, it doesn't, because like I said, if it's a draw, it's up for grabs. It's either or. I'll need some more time to adjust who's good.
But you say it's a 6-pointer. The winner wins the title.
Yeah, basically, the winner wins the title. If there is a winner on the weekend, that winner, you might as well just bring the Premier League trophy to the stadium, and if a team wins, give it to them right there and there. That is literally how deep it is. But hear me. I cannot see Liverpool win that game. I've literally played every scenario, played injuries in my head, starting lineups, and I cannot, for the life of me, I cannot see Liverpool win this game. I cannot. And I tell you why.
Like Mane.
No. Huh? No.
He will do it again. He will do it again.
I'll tell you why. And I'll tell you why. On more than one occasions now, when Liverpool haven't been winning the game, Jurgen Klopp has subbed off Salah for having a poor game. Hauled off for having a poor game. He's not having a great season at all, by any standard. He's not having a great season. And if we get that same lackluster Salah on the weekend,
providing he starts.
Yeah, providing he starts. That needs to be hauled off early because he's been very ineffective.
Again.
There's no one on that bench that's coming and changing the game against teams like Aston Villa and teams like Southampton and all them other teams, Crystal Palace and so on and so forth. Yeah, they can make an impact, but against Manchester City, if Salah's not turning up, I cannot see Liverpool winning that game. I honestly cannot see. I can't see Liverpool winning it. But I can see Manchester City winning it.
Anfield, you know.
I can see.
When's the last time Man City been at Anfield?
Listen to me. Listen to me. And you know the wickedest thing about it is, it's actually not that difficult for them. No, listen, hear me.
They ain't got a centre back.
No, hear me. Stones and Otamendi are fit.
They ain't got a centre back, bro.
Stones and Otamendi are fit.
Them two players are going to be a calamity.
Between the two of them, they don't even make one centre back.
They best hope Bravo getting that goal.
Oh my goodness. This is a disaster waiting to happen.
Edison fine.
Imagine you had Bravo back, Otamendi and Stones. Oh my goodness.
Couldn't ask for more.
We could be looking at the 5-0 score and that Man City game.
Hear me. Look, the reason why I say it could be so easy for them, Liverpool usually go with Fabinho, Henderson and Wijnaldum, right? Mm-hmm. In the middle of the park. Mm-hmm. Man City have, and I'm not saying play all three at the same time, but they have Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo, and David.
David's injured.
Oh, he's injured.
Okay. Pepsi won't be.
Okay, well they have Bernardo and they have Kevin De Bruyne, and a +1, maybe Gundogan. But their ability to keep the ball in the middle of the pitch, to outplay... Because if you think about it, right? If they outplay Liverpool's midfield three...
Which they will.
Yeah. They should see that game comfortably. And I don't mean 3-0, no. But attacking-wise, front three-wise, it's a level playing field. Like, they've got Mane, Salah and Firmino. They've got Aguero, Sterling... And whoever else they want to play with is Mahrez or Bernardo up there.
But the difference is Liverpool have Robertson, Van Dijk, and maybe Gomez,
Lovren,
or whoever it is, and Chelsea, Man City,
Mendy,
got Angelino, Cancelo, and bloody John Stones and a central midfielder in defence. With Bravo in the back.
Rodri and Fernandinho starting at the back, bro.
With Bravo at the back. Kind of that defence is poor. I'm not saying it's the worst in the league, but it's not even as good as Liverpool's. That's what I'll say, not even. That's not fair. The Liverpool got a very good defence.
Keep it away from them.
It's not as simple as that. Because I have a feeling that Oxlade might start.
Even better.
And
even better.
That physicality. And actually, you know what? He might not actually, because they'll be too attacking, because he wouldn't start ahead of Henderson.
No,
because that would be Oxlade or Wijnaldum. So he'd probably go Wijnaldum. But if they got Oxlade off the bench, that physicality, pace and power running through that midfield against Man City's, who, yes, technically they're good, but physically they can't compete with Liverpool's central midfield. It ain't going to be as simple.
That's why Stones and Otamendi are fit, and they're going to start, and Fernandinho's going to be centre midfield.
If Man City start Otamendi and Stones, they might as well not turn up. I tell you that right now. They might as well not turn up. Those two are awful. Individually, they're poor. Together, Dick Darcy and Muttley, I tell you. That's what I'm calling them. Dick Darcy and Muttley. You choose which one's which.
I'm going to go with a scoreline here. I'm going to say Man City 2-0.
2-0, you know.
2-0.
I respect the confidence. I'm going to go with Liverpool 1, Man City 1, stalemate.
So.